Hi guys, today we're going to be simulating the NBA season through a random wheel. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a wheel for the Eastern Conference and a wheel for the Western Conference. We're going to spin the wheel 8 times for each conference and pick 8 teams that are going to move on to the playoffs and then do series of wheel spins for each playoff series. So let's get right into it. And how the seeding is going to work is that the first time I spin, the first team that gets chosen is first seed, then so on. So, let's start. We're going to start with the Eastern Conference, so let's spin. So, the first team to make it is the Miami Heat, and they're going to be seeded number 1. Okay, second spin. Next is the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are going to be at seed number 2. Okay. Okay, that's a repeat, but we're not going to count it. So this is still the third spin. Okay. Washington Wizards. The last 2 are teams that haven't made the playoffs in a long time. The 76ers take seed 4. 4 more seeds left. Okay, the Raptors are going to take seed 5. The Indiana Pacers are going to take seed 6. Spin again. Okay, Atlanta Hawks for seed 7. And this is the last spin for seed 8. Let's see who it's going to be. Toronto Raptors. That's a repeat, so we're going to respin. Another repeat, another respin. Oh my god, another repeat. Okay. Okay, well that's... Wait, let me just check. Okay, so the Knicks take the 8th seed. So here are the standings for the Eastern Conference. First is the Heat, second are the Cavs, third are the Wizards, fourth are the Sixers, fifth are the Raptors, sixth are the Pacers, seventh are the Hawks, and eighth are the Knicks. So what's surprising is that the Bucks or the Celtics didn't make it, and they're first and third in the Eastern Conference right now. So we have our teams chosen for the Eastern Conference. Let's move on to the Western Conference. Okay, click to spin. This is going to be for the Western Conference, seed 1. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to take that spot at seed 1. The Mavs are going to take second seed. Mavs again. Respin. The Thunder are going to be at third seed. Spin again. The Clippers will take fourth for fifth seed. Is the Jazz. Okay, spin again. Sixth seed are the Phoenix Suns. 2 more spins left. The Golden State Warriors are going to take 7th seed, who are last place in the Western Conference right now. Lands on the Timberwolves again, respin. And the Rockets are going to take the 8th seed. So for Western Conference, we have first is the Timberwolves, second is the Mavs, third is the Thunder, fourth is the Clippers, fifth is the Jazz, sixth is the Suns, 7th is the Warriors, and 8th are the Rockets. Again, 1st and 3rd missed out, and the Lakers and the Nuggets. So now we have our playoff matchups. So we're going to start with the playoffs. We'll start with the Eastern Conference. So how we're going to do this is go down. First matchup is going to be first team versus 8th. So clear choices. We're going to go with Miami Heat and New York Knicks. This is going to be a best of 7 series. Okay, New York Knicks have won the first game. Miami Heat take the second one. That's Miami Heat up 2-1. Heat up 3-1. Okay. Let's see if Miami can get the win. Okay, and Miami is going to get the win 4-1 in that series. So Miami is moving on. He are moving on. Next, we're going to do 2nd versus 7th in the Eastern Conference. That is going to be the Cavs. Oh, sorry. That's going to be Cleveland Cavaliers against the Atlanta Hawks. Both teams that haven't made to the postseason in a long time. Apply wheel changes. Now we're going to do 2nd versus 7th. Hawks take the first game. Cavs take game 2. It's 1-1. Cavs take game 3. It's 2 Cavs, 1 Hawks. Cavs have 3, Hawks have 1. And Cavs get 4, Hawks have 1. That's the Cavs moving on. So far, we have had no upsets. Both series have been 4-1. Now we're going to do 3 versus 6, which is going to be Wizards at 3rd seed against the Pacers at 6th seed. We're going to apply the changes and spin. Pacers win the first game. Wizards win the next. Pacers win the 3rd game. 2-1 for the Pacers right now. Okay. That is 3-1 for the Pacers. Oof. Wizards just got that. 3-2. Pacers are still winning. And the Pacers are going to win that in 6. So that is our first upset. Well, technically it's a spin, but still. So the Pacers are moving on. This is our last first round in the Eastern Conference. So it's going to be 4 versus 5. 76ers at 4. At 4th, Philadelphia. And at 5th, we have Toronto Raptors. Let us apply the wheel changes. Let's see how this goes out. '76ers are going to take game 1. And '76ers take game 2. Let's see, is this going to be a sweep? No. The Raptors take game 3. '76ers take game 4. They need one more game to win. Raptors take game 5, sorry. Raptors take game 3. We got an interesting one. It's going to a game 7. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's see who's gonna win. That was such a close one. So the 76ers are gonna win it in 4. With the 76ers are moving on to the next round. Now we're gonna simulate the Western Conference first round. So again, we're gonna do number 1 seed versus 8 seed first, which is gonna be the Minnesota Timberwolves at number 1 versus the Houston Rockets at seed 8. Apply wheel changes. And we're gonna spin. Ready? Let's go. Houston is gonna take game number 1. Spin again. Minnesota takes game number 2. Minnesota's gonna take game 3. Minnesota's leading 2-1 right now. Houston takes game 2, so it's tied right now. Houston takes game 3, so it's on the verge of an upset, the 8 seed. Let's see. Okay, Minnesota's gonna win that one, so we're going into a game 7 again. Let's see who's gonna win. 3, 2, 1. For moving on, it's gonna be the Timberwolves. So we have T-Wolves moving on in the first round. Okay, now we're gonna go down here. Let's do 2 versus 7. That's gonna be the Dallas Mavericks at number 2 versus the Golden State at number 7. Ready, let's go. 3, 2, 1, spin. Dallas is going to take game 1. The Warriors are going to take game 2. Dallas is going to take game 3. 2-1 Dallas. Golden State takes game 2. Game 4, so it's 2-all in the series. Golden State takes game 3. No, sorry, game 5. And Golden State is going to win this series and upset the number 2 seed. So we have the Warriors moving on to the second round. Now we're going to do 3 versus 6. Third seed was Oklahoma City Thunder. Sixth seed is Phoenix Suns. Apply this. Okay, so let's start. Phoenix gets game 1. OKC is gonna get game 2. OKC gets game 3. They're 2-1 up right now. Phoenix takes game 2. Right now it's tied 2-all. Oklahoma takes game 5, so it is 3-2. Oklahoma might win right here. And yes, Oklahoma is going to be the third team moving on from the Western Conference. Okay, so now we're going to do 4 versus 5. This is going to be the Los Angeles Clippers. See, versus the Utah Jazz. And we are going to apply these changes. And let's spin. Los Angeles gets game 1. Los Angeles gets game 2. Los Angeles gets game 3. Is this going to be our first sweep? No, Utah is going to get game 4. Utah gets game 5. Utah gets game 6. Okay, it went from 3-0 to 3-all, and now we're going to have a game 7. Can Utah take it from here? No, okay, Los Angeles Clippers are going to win. So we have the Clippers moving on. Okay, now let's go back and do the conference semis and Eastern Conference. First matchup is going to be the first seed Heat against the fourth seed 76ers. So Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers. Apply wheel changes. Spin. Let's see. Philadelphia takes the first game. Spin again. Miami takes the second game. Miami takes game 3. They're up 2-1. Philadelphia takes game 4. It's 2-all now. Oh, Philadelphia takes game 3. For appearance in the conference finals, Philadelphia. Okay, Miami takes game 6. Our first conference semifinals is going to go into a game 7. For a spot in the conference finals. Let's see who's going to get it. And Miami is just going to win with a spot in the conference finals now. They're the first team guaranteed. Now we are going to do the Cavs, which are second, against the Pacers, which are 6th. Okay, start. Let's make this Cleveland Cavaliers against Indiana Pacers. Spin, let's see. Indiana takes game 1. Indiana takes game 2. Could the Indiana Pacers have their second upset? Indiana is going to take game 3 for the win, for the sweep here. Ooh, and they're just going to get it. They sweep the second sweep Cavaliers. So we had one that went to a game 7 and one that went in a sweep. That is going to be our first sweep. So we have our Eastern Conference final set as Heat versus Pacers. Let's go to the Western Conference and do their conference semis. First is going to be number 1 seed versus the number 7 seed. T-Wolves versus Warriors. So Minnesota Timberwolves versus Golden State Warriors. So he's going to move on to the finals. The Timberwolves take game 1. Warriors take game 2. Timberwolves take game 3. Warriors take game 4. It is 2-all right now. 2-all. Timberwolves take game 3, and they're on the verge of a conference finals appearance. Let's see, are they going to make it? And yes, they do. They are going to beat the Warriors. Oh, wait, guys, I made a mistake. This whole round is not supposed to happen. Oh my god. Oops. The Timberwolves are supposed to go up against... Wait. The Timberwolves are supposed to go up against... Let me find this out real quick. They're supposed to go up against the Clippers. Okay, so that whole thing was a mistake. Oh, feel sorry. Oh, okay, well, we can't do that, so we're gonna apply wheel changes here. Okay, now this is the right matchup. Spin now. Okay, LAC wins game 1. LAC wins game 2. LAC wins game 3. Okay. Minnesota wins game 1. 4, sorry. They're first. Minnesota wins 2 games. Minnesota wins 3 games. It's a game 7 now. Let's see who's gonna move on. Oh my god, Minnesota was down 0-3, but they still came up and won. Okay, I feel good now because I didn't want them to get eliminated. Sorry, Timberwolves fans, but you guys are still in. So, now we have the Warriors versus the Thunder. So, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Golden State Warriors. Apply wheel changes. I'm gonna go back up here. Spin. Warriors take game 1. Warriors take game 2. Thunder win their first game. It's 2-1 for the Warriors right now. Thunder win their second game. It's 2-all right now. Warriors win their third game. Thunder have 2 for the conference finals appearance of the Golden State Warriors. Okay, so it's 3-all. We're gonna go into a game 7. And the Thunder are gonna beat the Warriors. So we have the Thunder playing the Timberwolves in the conference finals. Both the first seeds have made it to the conference finals, so we're gonna go back and do the East Conference Finals. It is going to be Miami Heat against the Indiana Pacers. So we'll apply wheel changes. And let's go. Conference finals. Pacers with game 1. Pacers with game 2. Pacers take game 3. Are they going to sweep the Heat? Oh my god, let's see. Heat survived that one. So it's 3-1. Heat still survive to keep it 3-2. Pacers can still win here though. No, Heat will take it. It is going to go into a game 7. Let's see. For a spot in the NBA Finals. It is underway. And the Pacers are going to go to the NBA Finals. They're the Eastern Conference champions. So, we have the Pacers, who are the 6th seed, avenge as the Eastern Conference champion. Now we're going to go to the Western and do the conference finals there. Okay, it's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Apply the wheel changes. And we're going to go. And it's underway. Thunder take game 1. Thunder take game 2. The Timberwolves take game 3. It's 2-1 for the Thunder right now. It's 3-1 for the Thunder. They're on the verge of making it to the NBA Finals. Let's see. No, the Timberwolves will take game 5. And yes, the Thunder are in the NBA Finals. We have an interesting matchup here. Pacers versus Thunder. The Thunder started off as 3 seed and the Pacers as 6 seed. So let's start. This would be like a normal first round matchup. They were on the same conference. But we're going to go here. Let's make this one Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is the NBA Finals. Let's start. First game is taken by the Thunder. Game 2. Also taken by the Thunder. Game 3 is taken by the Pacers. Game 4. The Pacers just get that. It's 2-2 now. Game 5. That was right down the middle. I guess the Pacers got that. The Pacers need one more game to win the NBA Finals. Let's see. Or is it going to go into a game 7? Okay, so the Thunder are going to take that game. The NBA Finals will go into a game 7. This is for the win. And the Thunder are going to win the NBA Finals. So Thunder fans, your team won the NBA Finals in this wheel spinning. So everyone, thanks for watching. That's going to be it for today.